Hi, thanks for checking out one of our videos here on YouTube. We've got quite a number of videos on YouTube, 900 plus videos as of early part of 2023. But we're going to take a look at this. This is a Kencove KF13000 to 13 output joule units, the remote control capable unit. So I think you can buy them with and without the remotes. But if you don't have a remote and want to get one, hit us up. We'll get you a remote. If you got one of these, want to either order parts from us, you're welcome to call me up, text me, email me, tell me what parts you're looking for. I'm sure we've got them. But you're welcome to send anything to us. We do give free quotes, and we work on all brands, all ages. And there's not a one-size-fits-all repair on a unit. The different things can cause different issues. So we don't do flat rates on our repairs. We don't do like a one-size-fits repair cost on a unit. We treat each one as their own individual repair and price accordingly for parts and labor. So I haven't plugged it in or done anything to it, but it was missing a couple screws, and it might need a new front case. The two screws that were missing were the ones in the top, and you can see the screw mount holes are busted and broken. So, but let's take a peek on the inside here. I noticed there was a bunch of grime right there on those two terminals right there. Right down in there. I think ants have gotten in here and buggered it up. So you can see some dead ants kind of caked around there on the edge. I don't know if you can see it. And there's got some discoloration here in the board right there. Transformer looks kind of suspicious. This doesn't look like a normal one that they usually have inside here. So, pick the transformer up. Oh yeah. Oh, I was right. I was right to be suspicious. Transformer is got a crack in it, and it just looked funny. We've worked on lots and lots of these units over the years. They make about 4 or 5 models that have similar setup on the inside, just with different same transformer, maybe some similar boards and a different capacitor in them. But it needs a new transformer for sure to start with. Let's kind of take a peek at this board here. I don't see nothing out of the norm yet. It looks okay, but looks can be deceiving because, you know, just something else could be wrong with it. Don't know about this board. So let's get this transformer out of here for start with. Before we do that, let's plug it in and see what it does. That way we can kind of compare now versus later, what it's doing now versus after we do some repairs to it, and kind of see what we're working with here. Well, that's a good sign. That means it's discharging, clicking, all that stuff. So that means that these two boards are okay. The clicking sound itself comes from the transformer, because when the power discharges into the transformer, that click sound is the transformer itself pumping the power from here to here. People sometimes think it's the capacitor discharging, making that sound, or it's the board. They're causing it to discharge, but the sound, the clicking sound itself, comes from the transformer. I told people a bunch of times, some people take my word for it, some people don't believe me. Alright, let's dump some of this gunk out of here. Let me go grab a new transformer. Fast transformer for these things. I would order some more. Sometimes people will send me pictures and stuff when they're trying to work on it themselves. And they're like, well, this transformer got a hole in it right here. There's a hole in it. or a hole around the thing. It's got some cracks in it. Well, cracks, look around here. Don't worry about this unless it's actually got a crack across it. But all this is right here, this little hole, which is not really a hole in the unit. This is resin filled with full of epoxy. And that's just where it bubbled up and the bubbles popped. So it's just cosmetic. It's not actually a bad transformer. So, FYI, let's put the wires back on here. They're labeled which wire goes where. And then we're going to tuck the board, get the capacitor wires down. I need to go. Take these two wires and we'll plug them in down here. There's a piece of plastic hiding over here. I gotta get out. It came from the that front case. Take this knob off, fence and ground knob off here. I probably need to get a wire brush over here and clean this wire's loose. Yeah, rocking around. Before I plug it in, there's a big flat washer. Oh yeah, it needs a probably need a new washer. See that big old black line right there? Arcing for a while. Yeah, that washer's pretty crummy. And dead ants. Bunch of dead ants behind here. Probably caused the wire to arc. So, but this wire needs to be tightened up. There's a little nut behind here. Let's see, it was loose. Okay, let's see if I can find a washer that'll work. It's a little bit bigger. Put that one there, and I'll put a little bit smaller one in front of it. Really don't like that thing. Let's put. This one's got kind of a bigger hole. It needs to be. See if this one fits. Yeah, we'll put a couple smaller ones behind it. That'll do the same thing. Okay, let me get the. I have a rotary tool here we use. It's got a cutting wheel on it right now. We'll take this cutting wheel off. Pull that out, and then we'll put this wire brush on there. I'll tighten it up. Alright. Let's plug it in. We'll put our tester across and we'll test the output. This 12.5 kV on this tester. These fault finder type testers get a little squirrely when you get right up on the charger and put your ground and fence wire across it, or probe across there. get a little squirrely and sound read a little higher, but it's probably right around 9-10,000 volts what these things usually put out with a non-fault finder type tester. So that's working fine. So now let's put our knobs back on. Put the front case back on here. Now two of the screws are busted out and won't hold. Two top ones. Two bottom ones are better but not as good, or not as bad. So we'll not tighten down we'll tighten them down, but we're not going to over tighten them. And what we'll do is we'll put some some kind of tape. We can replace the front cover. I just don't have it in stock. Put some tape across the corners here between the red and black case so that it holds it together. As well, we'll put some down here just in case those bottom ones try to give way and come loose. At least the plastic case won't come off. I don't have any of these front cases in stock. Alright, everything's working like a dream. This is our information, so if you got one, I'd like to get some parts from us to fix your unit. If you think you know what's wrong with it, I'd like to get the parts from us. We'd be happy to help you out. Or if you want to send it here, let us work on it for you. We'll go through it. We'll give you a free estimate on there. We do put 18-month warranties on the repairs that we do. So make sure to tell your friends about us. We'll get the customer written up pretty reasonable fix for this unit compared to buying a new one, and we'll throw this transformer in the trash. Alright, well that's it for this video. Until next time, we'll see you later on.